Hey guys, welcome to the stream. I'm just logging into the game as we speak, and I'm gonna change the view. She is actually away now. She decided she wants to go. She just see whenever she doesn't want me to spend time on the computer, she just turns off the microphone. When she actually wants me to play a game or something, she turns on the microphone. So she turned on the mics. That means she's ready to go to bed. So let me just jump into the game. Right, so for those of you who are just joining, obviously this is a delayed stream. This stream was supposed to happen as soon as we got Adela in the game. However, due to the circumstances and the way test server works, and no one who's got access to the test server got access to Adela before she got released. Because obviously we can't make any purchases in the game, and the only way to obtain paid heroes, units, and stuff is through asking, and it's not easy to get what you ask for. Okay, it can take even a month or two, depending on how fast they get. This is the problem with all the heroes. We always try to get them as soon as, but sometimes it just doesn't work. Okay, so I've made a pool here. If you guys can tell me if you already purchased Adela or not, it's nice to know. I know there are some Adelas some players who actually switched to Adela, like one of them on my server, and it is actually a big change. However, if you already own an Astral and you want to switch to Adela, this is what I want to find out. Is it going to be worth it? Okay, because you are going to spend $100 for a hero that you might eventually phase out for Darmith, which is a hero that will be released for Tower Faction. Okay, so I myself didn't purchase that. As I've mentioned before, I stopped spending on the game. Um, so if I want to buy a hero, I'll be saving for it. Okay, I won't be just impulsive buying the heroes. I'll just purchase who I want because this is the mistake I've done on my account where I just purchased every hero. And obviously, this adds up to quite a big amount, and I don't use half of these heroes. It's good to have them in a collection, but if you're playing on a budget, it's better to buy the heroes you really need, and what you need is basically 3 heroes to compete in any PvP modes so far. Right guys, so let's just jump in. Oops, it's not actually a unit. Sad I don't have the time right now, but we'll see this afterwards. Right, Mono, enjoy, and shouldn't be a long stream, hopefully. I want to try a couple things though, and that might take time, but you always able to watch the VODs that I leave. Okay, I always leave them for whoever wants to rewatch or stuff like that. Maybe people are looking for leaks and stuff, so they got the chance to look through my videos. Okay, all right. So this is Adela, and she's got quite nice skins. I really like Adela, by the way, guys. I did main Adela in Heroes of Might and Magic 3. Her hero trait Bless, which is a spell here, was amazing, and also she started with Diplomacy, which helped enormous when you were playing a random extra large maps, and units just joined you, like a legion of units could join you for free. Are Adela good as a jet? That seems to be really good. I did not actually read that. Okay, I don't even know what she. Well, I know somehow what she does, but see, adjutant, I don't even test it, guys. But what she does is blocks damage 2 more times. Cooldown is 10 seconds. When a friendly hero casts an ultimate skill, increases castle units crit hit damage by 5%. Dive on March blocks damage 2 more times. Cooldown is 10 seconds. That doesn't make any sense. Right, anyway, Dive on March effect on all factions. Okay, so that's quite good, but blocks damage 2 more times. Okay, it doesn't even block the damage. Yeah, unless it's a skill or something. Anyway, yeah, I'll find out more once I do the testing on her. Right, so anyway, let's go through the skills. Let's go with the ultimate skill. It's a Bless, as I mentioned. It was a Heroes of Might and Magic 3 trait for that specific hero, and increase crit hit of all friendly units by certain amount. Castle units gain an additional 15% crit hit damage, unit damage, and unit damage reduction for 20 seconds. So all your units will crit more. Okay, so this goes well with the units that crit or the units that will actually benefit from critting. This effect can stack up to 4 times and cannot be dispelled. For the next 10 seconds, block unit damage received 4 times. Okay, so this bless, I think this is what the adjutant skill talks about. Okay, it can block 2 more times, but if she's in the adjutant, then she's not casting bless. Anyway, Earth Arrow, damage and stun. Everyone knows that Slayer increase attack of the unit and unit damage. Okay, and it's better for the 9-man units. And Fire Shield increase the damage reflection of friendly units with a large range by per turn and grants them immunity to fire spell damage. Okay, so good against Inferno. Xeron does it. Okay, that's some fire damage. Anyway, the specialty is Holy Spirit Blessing, and there's obviously a specialty supplement because every new hero that will be released will be working in similar fashion. Okay, we had Melodia, and I explained that with Melodia there's a combat efficiency, and this hero works well with different factions. So Adela works obviously well with Castle, a little bit with Rampart, with Necropolis. However, does not work well with Stronghold and Inferno units. Okay, so this obviously works for it works both ways. Okay, so she boosts your own stats and decreases the enemy stats. So if you're playing against Stronghold and you got Adela on the battlefield, the efficiency bonus of these units will be less. Okay. Adjutant skill and adjutant level of 40 level like 25 crit damage for 10 seconds when it's cast for all faction. Yeah, it must be really good then. Okay, so as I said, read that through. Okay, every faction is different, and obviously Adela will work well with Tower and Castle. This is what you'll see most of the Adela players running. This is an upgrade for Astral, basically. That's what we all think. Okay, and we'll test it today if it's actually an upgrade and it's actually worth $100. Obviously, if you don't have Astral and you want to play Adele, you want to play Tower and you just started basically a new server, just skip Astral, get her. Well, you can still purchase Astral and use him as adjutant, or the vice versa, depending on how they perform. But remember, it's money. Anyway, so use Castle tactics to influence the combat efficiency of different factions, which I explained briefly there. Fire Shield additionally grants all friendly units a mini Fire Shield that does not have damage reflection effect. Okay, so it works on all units, but it doesn't have the damage reflection effect. For every friendly castle unit on the battlefield, mana regeneration increased by 1. The effect of hero support spells increases by 20%, and Slayer deals additional unit damage equal to 12% of attack. Okay, so that's quite nice. The combat efficiency of conscious units from evil enemy faction is decreased by 3%. The unit damage of castle units increases by 10%, when receiving support spells activates high morale for 5 seconds and cooldown is 2. So basically you'll have high morale at almost all the time, as all of these free spells are actually as support spells. And it's quite nice because it's obviously a global. After casting Bless 3 times, receive an additional blessing of the Holy Grail, dispelling all debuffs on all friendly units and increasing crit hit damage by 50% for 15 seconds. High morale will additionally increase unit damage of all allies by 20%. So this is where Adela shines. Okay, it does buff all the units. It doesn't matter if it's tower, castle. Well, you get the buff for every unit. Okay, so this is very strong, and it's really good against Tazar as well, as it dispels all the debuffs, which makes Tazar units deal less damage. So what I got on her, so basically, as you can see, I maxed out the spells. I am not gonna run another spell here because it wouldn't be fair against other heroes. These are the skills that I managed to get. The masteries here obviously takes quite a lot of time to get mysticism at the purple level, if you know. If anyone's been rolling for that knows about it. Obviously no adjutant levels, okay? So this is what we'll be testing. And obviously first we need to decide which of the castle heroes is stronger. So what I prepare here is a full castle clash. Adela against Roland. Right, let's roll with that. Let's see who's the stronger hero in this scenario. So obviously I am going to rewind it because it's not going to be a spectacular fight. I'm not sure, Ivica. I'll need to check after the fight. I think Swordsman is missing the weapon. I think both of them got the weapon. Right, so Adela's wins. Okay, so you can see there's not really too much damage on both sides because the fight was almost 3 minutes. But if we click that box, we can see the difference. Okay, so Judicator on Judy on the Roland side has done the top damage. Okay, and it was 88 million. Judicator on Adela's side has done second top damage and it was 175 million. Basically double the damage of the Roland's Judy. That is impressive. And this Judy is not even running Path of Assassin, it's just running Everlasting. So with Adela, actually, Judy can become quite strong force. And this is what I've been hearing is actually happening, okay? But this is just to make sure that Roland is weaker than Adela, okay? So as Ivica asked if these units got the weapons, let's see. Okay, so only swordsmen and pikemen don't. I will not be using pikemen, but I can actually get the swordsmen going. And we can try to play full castle team. I think I won't be testing R and SR unit weapons anyway, guys. It's just I'm so behind on all the tests, I'll just forget about it, okay? I'll be testing SSR weapons and other stuffs from now on. Hello Adrian C, welcome to the stream. I'll just quickly get that weapon maxed out. I'll do the pikeman as well, it only takes 1 minute. I should have done it, but I never thought actually I'm gonna do a full castle. Full castle for formation test. Okay, so we got that, and now we go with the pikeman as well. We'll try Adela with just a castle comp against all top tier heroes. Then I'm gonna build a proper Astral team, put Adela in, and check the results with Adela and with Astral against the top tier meta. This is the plan for today. So we'll see how much of improvement she is, because for the guys who already own Astral, obviously if you're whaling, it's obviously gonna get these heroes, but if you don't want to spend $100 on a hero that you will not be using in in the future is maybe worth waiting. Okay, so this is the team, yeah. Now let's try it against Astral team first. Okay, this is going to be a basic Astral team. I am not going to go like... I even put Angel in just for the sake of it. Yeah, let's just make a simple, low budget Astral team. I did, Adrian. Basically, the guy who's playing a second Astral on my server, Isco, he purchased Adela and Gold Dark Elemental and Blackguard at the same time, and I can't beat him, but he can't beat me. Okay, the problem is with Adela. She has so much defensive power. It's really hard to get through her. Okay, on the arena, the fight just finishes too early. I can take him anywhere else, but on the arena, not really. Okay, so very standard Astral team. Let's put it against that way, okay, because the top line here is a little bit weaker with the swordsman there. Right, let's see a basic Astral team. This is what I run. Well, I actually don't run Angel, I run Blackguard instead of it, but I don't want to play Blackguard too much and Dark Elemental too much before we actually check against the top tier teams. Yes, it is Iron. It is a support spell. Yeah, so full castle team fails the test against the Astral, which is usually my boy to beat. But obviously it was expected. Because there's really nothing impressive here. Okay, it's only one commander. Right, let's move on and let's do the same. Let's mirror match it basically. Okay, so this is a mirror match. And after that, we'll compare the damage of the Judicator, because that's what I've been seeing, that it's quite interesting that the Judy can actually become quite good carry. Obviously, this one runs Everlasting instead of Path of Assassin, but if you put Path of Assassin on him, on her, sorry, she actually does quite a lot of damage. Yeah, okay, so Astral wins. Let's see the damage chats. So on the Adela side, Regnan has done almost similar damage to the one on the Astral team. Obviously, Naga has died much earlier here. The Titans, okay, much less damage. As you can see, that is big. Okay, Judy Okay, that's an improvement, right? But it's still not actually what we're looking for. Okay, everything else is not really impressive, right? But this is only one fight. Okay, let's change a little bit. Okay. This obviously is going to yield different results, even though they're still fighting the same lines. I just switch them around. The results of this fight will be different because whenever you move a unit, the seed just changes. All the RNG stuff is different. Only one question, Adrian, and it will be a question you'll need to type in. It's not ABCD. Obviously, all of these will be different on your server. Yeah, so it's 2-1. Sorry, 2-0. And this time around, Judy has been first, so basically double the damage of the Astral Judy. Naga is not impressive. Titan is not impressive in Adela's team. Regnant. Okay, obviously there's 5 seconds difference, but 5 seconds and 1.5 mil, well, 15 million damage difference is quite a lot. Yeah, so damage portion is not that significant. Okay, let's run one more. So it's 3-0 for Astral. Yeah, the artifacts are not active. Right, so let's compare again. Double the damage on the Judy compared to Astral. Regnant, similar damage. But the biggest difference is between the Naga and the Titan, and these are the units that carry Astral. Okay, so this setup, yes, Ivicha, this is what I'm going to do. I will be upgrading this team now, okay? This is what I was about to say. This setup works better for Astral because there's more tower units. Okay? These tower units benefit more from Magic Awakening, but now we are going to adjust it. Right, so first we are going to replace, actually, yeah. So let's make what I'm running right now, okay? This is my team right now. Let's see how much of a difference these two units will make, because they will make a lot. right? So as you can see right now, this is what's happening basically to me on my server, and this is a good reflection of that. There's a draw. Okay, so duel of the champions, there's a draw. The Adela can't beat me, and I can't beat Adela. Arena, same. I can't beat her, she can't beat me anymore. Right? So let's compare the damage charts. Richie. Okay, I'll try that as well. Right, so Dark Elemental's damage is very similar on both sides. Then we got Regnant Seer. Okay, they die quite early, so there's obviously just a little bit of damage, but compared to Dark Elementals, this is why Dark Elemental is still top tier, and if you don't have him, you want him. And we got Judy, which is quite nice. Everything is similar, as you can see right now. Judy on Adela's side is actually not doing the double damage as it used to. Okay, because there's another threat right now. Obviously, there's less targets because they're actually dying. Naga on Astral side, Naga's died in 21 seconds. On Adela's 47, so that's double, and as you can see, double the damage here. When it comes to the Titan, similar. That Titan is alive. That one's 22 seconds. That's 3 times more survivability on the Adela's side. And obviously, we got paladins and stuff like that. Yeah. So it's a really interesting thing to see that the units on Adela's side actually survive longer. Okay, so she's better at keeping the units alive. Right, so that's one fight. Let's just switch the position as Christie here suggested. Let's go with that. That is going to change the fight. So that will be second one. So first one was a draw. I don't think this fight will go anyway different than the draw, because this is what's happening on my well, no, sometimes I win. Okay, sometimes I win on Duel of the Champions, but I just can't go through that wall on the arena. Yeah, so a little bit better on so I'm just going with the test. Do not know what I have both heroes, and that destroys my Astral in a direct manner. Maybe it's something bad. I will also check by testing again. I wonder how will assist to impact the team. Yeah. So see, Christy, this is the results you got. Okay, on my server, I got the same results I got here. Okay, the fights end in draws unless. Yeah, yes, I will. So very similar stats. Okay, 97 seconds. This time around, the Titan survived longer on the Astral side instead of the Adela side. Ragdown has been down quite quickly. Obviously, it's all about Dark Elemental, as it should be. Okay, this unit is top tier, and I'm gonna say it all the time. So if you don't have him, get him. Okay, so let's see Masteries of Astral. Yeah, these are the same ones that I ran on. Actually, yeah, this is what I ran on my Astral as well. It's a little bit outdated. Anyway, right, let's get back. So someone suggested I put Marksman. Where was it? You should run Marksman plus Dark Elemental later. So that means I need to get rid of that. Richie, is that what you don't play? Obviously, this will be played on this castle only with Marksman. Yeah, okay, so that will obviously make Astral weaker because he's losing. Regnancia. think the Adela's mastery, the only difference is the mysticism. Christy, I'll show you. Right? So yeah, as I mentioned, okay, this adds another thread here, but basically that's nothing. Nothing here, okay, so it's basically a little bit, but still did more damage than the Titan. Yeah, obviously Masteries makes more sense, Christy, but it just takes too much time to get them perfect. Right, let's try the Adela team against... Yeah, let's keep that guy here. No, let's not, because with the Astral team, it will be... this guy does not actually provide Astral with anything, so let's just run that against other teams now. Yeah. So since we're here, just run Cov team. Yeah, that should be enough. Could tweak it around, but that'll be perfect. Let's try it. The reason I don't use any Cov tanks at the moment is because Dragon Turtle is not even awakened. Dragon Turtle is too behind the meta, he dies too quickly, and Regnan, I could use a Regnan, even Guardian or whatever his name is, but obviously Dragon Golem will be a much better choice if you have him. What do you mean I didn't see? You don't see newest chats. Okay, let's send that. Did my chat back again? Markman's Dark Mental Power RPG Judy Monk Angel DJ against with D as well. And what was the result? Richie. Nice. Right? So obviously, as you can see in this team, is really just Dark Elemental making its way at 23 seconds, because obviously it's against another Dark Elemental. Your lag is only 12, so that's an improvement of 3 seconds. That's good. Yeah, so Adela lost in that scenario. Let's put Astral here, and then I'm gonna put Richie's suggestion, and we'll see his team, how it performs against this team here. So you tested Marksman, Dark Elemental Pala, and BG with Judy Monk, Angel, and DG. Wow, 22 seconds. So yeah, that's an improvement. Okay, the fight actually ran out, but still it's a loss, yeah. And even in Astral team, although this Dark Elemental lasted only 99 seconds, still top damage dealer. These two units just got demolished by the combo of Regnan, Archer, and the Seer. This is really hard. Assemble each old buff team with high morality to Adela's plus. Yeah, right. So let's do Richie's team now. Let's get back to Adela. And let's play more castle. Okay, so let's get these 2 units that actually die too early. Obviously, they are against the skill line here with Revi, Regnan Archer, Regnan Seal, which is quite strong. Okay, and what did you play? Paladigi. Okay, yes, that makes sense. You move Marksman here, and you play with Monk as well. Okay, so Monk is in line of the fire. Well, let's see. Fish was almost out. So that's a second bless. It's going to be third bless. Okay, that's dangerous. That Dark Elemental over here is almost down. And that one's up. Okay, so that's going to be a big difference. Now the question is Marksman's going to carry, okay? Because if Marksman's don't die, they actually do quite a lot of damage. But there's more threats on that side, okay? So they got better chance of winning. However, this Seer was almost down there. Right, although Dark Elemental was down, he still managed to kill the other Dark Elemental. So this looks much better. Okay, so Richie is right. You don't need Naga, you don't need Titan. They just die. And they don't perform too well. Yeah, okay, so that's interesting. Look at that damage dealt, okay? Between Master Archer and Regnan Archer. Look at that. That's SSR, fully weaponized unit. And that with our unit with max weapon. That comparison is quite interesting. Okay, so I got two things I need to check right now. Richie wants to put Monk, exchange Monk and Mermaid. I don't think this Mermaid got the weapon though. I didn't test the weapon yet. Okay, so this is probably a weaponless Mermaid. Does Mermaid got a weapon anyway? I think it's only Awakened. I can't really know. Yeah, damage with using Sword of Frost. Okay, and let's go with Sword of Frost. Right. So let's do that first, and then I'm going to do Mateusz's idea, which is putting Marksman on the bottom lane, which will show us the survivability of the unit against the bottom lane burst damage. Okay, because this bottom line is this probably like the strongest burst damage combo in the game at the moment. Wow. Okay, that is very interesting. So you got a little bit of mixed match here with the factions, because obviously we're running 4. Didn't I keep them? Oh, you mean I shouldn't be changing the marksman, put the marksman on the bottom lane? Yeah, but yeah, this works. Okay, so Rich is right. You don't need tower units, but obviously you need a second part of the tower formation. So you can't play Astral and Adela at the same time. Yeah, it's still going to be a draw here, yeah, because obviously there's a black guard there. That is, yeah. I'll put the marksman and dark elemental the bottom line. Yeah. So still, that dark elemental done more damage, but the reason for that is because this dark elemental actually killed the units. Okay, he had less targets, so that's why there's a damage damage difference. But still, marksman is sitting there in the back. Okay, not being harassed, and that's similar damage to Regnan Archer. Obviously, this Regnan here died quite early, so the damage in this fight is different. Yeah, but this unit is actually quite good, and everyone, well, most of us have that unit invested into anyway because of the PVE stuff. Not sure if it's shy. I know nothing about nerfs to BG, but he is still just not dying on test server. Right, so I've been told to change the lines, so this will show us how strong defensive stats of these units are, because obviously it is a maxed out weapon, so there's this resurrection buff on the marksman. And sister is the next ultra unit, right? And this will only make Adela's formation stronger. So if you put sister here instead of mermaid, well, can only get better. All backline and fullman units are squishy against Quetzalcoatl if you know your opponent uses them to remove them from the team. Yep, obviously there's a counter for everything so far. Okay, this is what I like about this game. Once we had all the heroes, there was a counter for everything. There was no a meta of just Astral being the best. Okay, Astral has fallen out of the meta. There are other heroes who are stronger, and obviously it changes every time we get a new unit released or a new hero released. It's how the things work. So yeah, as you can see, guys, these marksmen are actually they are untouched. Okay, the backline is safe, and that was against the burst line. Okay, so that is a good thing to know. Your backline is rather safe in this Adela's formation. Right, anyway, so that was against the Quov. Okay, I'm gonna keep that formation because this seems to be working very well. Just gonna put that back as it was. Okay, and let's try against Xeron. Let's try against someone who has access to the backline. Now, obviously, there are different Xerons, okay? We'll do that to boost the penetration thanks to that, but just keep it that way. Yeah, that should be enough. Yeah, that might not be the top tier Xeron, but it will do. Just making sure, yeah. So it's still the kill line here, and this will jump to the back line to deal with the archers. So let's see that. Okay, that's Mermaid down. Devil is out of the equation now. So even Devil jump into the back was not able to take down these marksmen. Well, that's because we run in Dragon Golem here, so which is a good counter. Yeah, Dragon Golem and Judy is still a good counter to Devil. But you would expect a unit like Marksman to be obliterated. Okay, it's only BG left. Yeah, Abyss Lord still hitting quite a lot of damage. Let's just swap the lines a little bit. Truth to be told, Mateusz, I don't even know what I run on this account, because obviously I would never use Marksman in PvP scenario up until now. Richie, what mastery, well, what awakenings do you use? Left, left, right. Let's see what I got in this second. So obviously my marksman on the global is set up for the PvE. Yeah, good. That looks alright. Wow. I don't know what's wrong with this. Lately there have been delays and I'm actually on ultra low latency, which means you guys should be live. Okay, whatever I say, you guys should be live as well. We're talking about marksman. By the way, guys, this marksman doesn't even have emblems. Because as I said, I don't actually run marksman on that account, and I would never. So this is going to be a different fight now. Yeah, talents. Yeah, I done talents on every unit. You said left, left, right. Right? Let's try that. Oh, so that should be a huge upgrade now. Yeah, works better. You could obviously run Path of Assassin or Darkness Embrace to stack these defense debuffs on the enemy tanks. That will work as well because it's a 9-man unit, so it's gonna stack them quite fast. And this team doesn't have anyone doing that, so it will be a good idea to do it. But you can also run Path of Assassin. Right, so that was against Xeron. Okay, so even this devil is no answer so far because the backline in Adela's team is protected quite well. Okay, now I don't play Tazar, and there's no Tazar on my server, guys. Okay, so I have no idea what to do here, but let's see if Quetzal, who is actually a good backline killer, can actually stop this team. So that should be more beneficial as double attack too. Okay, so what do Tazar players run nowadays? just picking the obvious choices, but if you're playing Tazar, please help me. This is what I can think of, okay? DG and GD, okay, Dragon Golem. So you will run into something like that. And Hydra, okay. I'm not sold on Hydra because she dies quickly, but let's try it. Something like that. Or you would swap some units around. Yeah, that's what I wasn't sure, okay? See, the Wasp can stay in the back and just do whatever. Yeah, I'm not gonna go with open lane at the moment. So let's keep it that way, okay? Or maybe I do that so there's like a kill line here. That makes sense for Tazar. Okay, let's give it a go first. Yeah, I think Hydra will just die in 20 seconds against this team that's on the last side. Right, so let's see if this marksman can stand their ground against the Quetzal. So even though Bless removes all the debuffs, Tazar is still too strong for Adela in this particular scenario. I'm gonna run a different scenario. Obviously, there's only Blackguard left, which is always the last man standing. Well, let's see Quetzal, okay. So obviously this is quite high-end Tazar team with maybe one unit you can replace, but you got two commanders. Well, yeah, it's two commanders over here as well, but still, the Tazar team is top at the moment. Yeah, it's true that it's basically a great backline killer. There's a great overall killer, as you can see. Even Quad's out damaged Dark Elemental in that scenario. Um, yeah. But Marksman did well, okay? Marksman is sitting there well protected. Obviously, the damage compared to Dark Elemental is little to nothing. Yeah, so there's a choice. There will be an upgrade to Adela's team, but this team is doing quite well so far. But the problem is it going to be worth investing $100 or whatever currency you run? And while people are actually enjoying her, and obviously I don't want to spend $100 for a hero that I will not be using or I'll be shifting out. Okay, I think I'll stay away from Adela and I'll wait. The three heroes that I want to buy is Fiona for my Infernal team, Darmeth for my Tower team, and I'm still not sure about the third team. I'm slowly shifting towards the Cove. Okay, so I obviously want the Samith or whatever her or his name is. I don't know, I don't follow Chinese meta, but I heard that's the hero for the Cove. So yeah, so basically I just want three heroes. I don't want any extra heroes. Obviously, I would, if I could uh, afford them, I would get them for the globals, because the globals are still good. Okay, this global is solid of Adela's, and she will be good as a Jutan as well. But yeah, okay, so we got against Tazar. Let's give her another chance. Let's swap units around. Okay, a little bit better, but still a loss is a loss. Quetzal is still out damaging Dark Elemental in this scenario, which is nice. Oh, by the way, guys, how's Shaman on live servers? I've been playing Lost Ark, and I didn't really follow what's happening with the Shaman. Is it performing better than on my stream? Who else we can test against? Does it? Well, that's a surprise. I didn't know that. Okay, Dragon Mutara. Okay, I have not tested against Dragon Mutara in ages, guys. I don't like that hero. That's because I play tower. I don't like that gem. I'm keeping it in lore. But mostly because it can just add anything. Shame, man. It's a shame, man. Right? Let's make it what. Okay, I'm missing one unit. What can I add here? Should I add Quetzal? I don't think that will work. Add Shaman. Oh, add Shaman. Let's go for it. Let's do it. Yeah, it's a Shaman. Yeah, no, not even close. Let's try open lane. And what hero you use? You use Xeron. I can try that, Mateusz, yeah. This is why I got this account. I can try whatever you guys tell me to try, but as long as you actually give me the information, okay? Hold on. Actually, before we do that, I'm just gonna run that in an open lane. Yeah, obviously different story. Okay, so let's try Mateusz's formation now. So that'll be Xeron again. You're still using Ifriti. Did Ifriti get a weapon, guys? Or is it still a unit with our weapon? Okay, so that's your formation. Let's just set domains. Only two formations, yeah. Sorry, two domains, yes. 1, 2, okay. Oh, you only have 811 level on your account. Okay, so you still a fresh player. Still got lots to go. Okay, and I see you don't have Dark Elemental, so this fight might be one-sided. Okay, so yeah, that Ifrit could be easily replaced with Dark Elemental. You'll probably have to actually save up for that. Because there's a huge difference in teams when one has Dark Elemental and the other doesn't. Okay, so Troll will enrage right now. Obviously, there was no Blackguard or Judy on that side, so yeah, this is going to hurt. Okay, use it in another team. Yeah. Okay, so obviously this fight was one-sided because of that unit here. Gorax, do you have few minutes free after testing is done so we can check aim in peak talent? And thus it will give 40 damage to troll. How much time do you mean if you check? Because I need to know how much time will that take. 170 and I got 172. So you're lucky. 5 minutes, yeah, no problem. But that's basically it, guys. Okay, this is Adela. Okay, and I think she's quite good. Okay, she's good, especially if you started and you have to choose between any hero, getting her and playing her with castle team. As you can see, this castle team that I'm playing right now is quite good, but it's also quite expensive. As you can see, I got all these units. Okay, so I got 4 ultra rare units here. Obviously, they are, you could replace them easily. Okay, so you can replace that using that and just put here another unit. Yeah, compared to Roland, that's a day and a night. Okay, she is definitely a hero you want to run if you run castle. The problem with the castle team at the moment, there is no damage dealer on the castle team, and as far as I know, in China there's still no damage dealer on the team. So basically, when you run castle, you need to pair it with another faction, and what works in every formation is Dark Elemental. He'll be crucial to any formation you run. And as Richie pointed out, this is the formation he runs, okay? I'm sorry. If you want to make it cheaper, you can replace Mermaid with Monks. Make sure you upgrade the weapon of the Monk. This is a cheap variant. She is expensive, but she costs the same as other premium heroes. So that's the thing. If you have to buy a new premium hero and you just started the game, you might actually just go for her. Yeah, so but before we get Falconer and Light Dragon, it's going to be a little while. But if you're fan of Castle, and I am, guys, okay, Castle is my first faction that I always played. Tower is my second faction that I always played. Inferno is the third. Okay. But waiting a year before I can actually utilize Adela to the best of her strengths is not what I want. Okay. Right? As I said, it's obviously this is a mandatory in any team right now, and that one as well. There will be one more addition to this team. We'll probably replace that and you'll put Sister in. Yeah, sister is going to be out in a month. And she is being used by pretty much every team as well. She's like improved genie from what I heard, but I'm not sure. Anyway, guys, let's do the quiz. Okay, there is only one question today, as I mentioned previously, and this will be a type in question. Okay, so there's no A, B, C, D. You'll need to write the answer. And obviously, I don't care about the spelling as long as it makes sense. However, the question is quite. It's not hard question if you played Heroes of Might and Magic and if you actually read a little bit about Adela, because it's about her, obviously. Yeah, so I'm just gonna roll with it, guys. Okay, I'll give you 5 seconds. I'll count to 5 seconds so you can stop. Actually, no, I'll give you guys 10 seconds because there's a delay. Okay, there's a delay of people have delays. Okay, so I'll give 10 seconds before I actually reveal the question on the screen. Okay, so I'm gonna count to 10 right now, and you guys get ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, guys, I'll give you a little bit more time. Just need to prepare one thing. Okay, let's see the answer. Right, so the correct answer was bless. Diplomacy. Yes, diplomacy was one of her starting skills alongside with a water magic. So basically I got 3 correct answers and I got lots of different answers. And I only want to ask Adrian C, Savior of Humanity. So basically that's from a description of her, because that's the first time I read something like that. Okay, so these are the 3 guys that won. And I got 2 more prizes to give away, and I want to give them away. So I'll do another question, guys. Okay, it will obviously I'm not gonna prepare graphics for it. I'm just gonna ask it. There are 2 more prizes to win, and I'll ask that question in a second. Let me just prepare the data from the guys who actually answered correctly, and then I'll do another question. So stay with me, guys. And yes, so Scarlet, I should have you as well, but minion or range? Minion or range, I'll need your ID in your server name. Okay, so basically what you do is, the easiest way to do that is go to your profile and either copy paste if you're watching it on a phone, or just write it down on the chat, okay? But do it in a format like that. Because if you just put ID, yeah, good. If you just give me the numbers, the YouTube will think it's actually a bot spamming, and I won't be able to see your message. Okay. This works, yes, perfect. So yes, 2016. So that means you're on NA16 server. Perfect. That actually works. Okay, so I got you saved, and I only need Scarlet, but I got Scarlet here. Scarlet, just to confirm, Scarlet, you're playing on EU85, and Mephi, you're playing on EU22. Yeah, okay, remember guys, the diamonds will arrive by Friday, okay? It's always whenever they send the diamonds, okay? So usually it takes a little bit of time. It's not instant, because I'm not the one giving you the diamonds, it's Jane, okay? So I message Jane, and she sends them couple days later. Anyway guys, so let's prepare for the second question. Let's make it really simple, okay? Obviously there won't be A, B, or C, A, B, C, or D, okay? I'll just ask a question and you just guys write it out. So I'm gonna count to 10 again to clear the chat, clear everything, and we'll follow up with the question, okay? So get ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Which is going to be the next unit released for the Castle faction? The next ultra rare unit. Okay, I can see that the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 answers happened at the same time, which means you guys had a similar delay. I can guess that the last two were a little bit slower, but yes, everyone's correct. So the first two that answered correctly was Adrian C and Richie. Obviously, Scarlett already won, so she is not in the. Yeah, and I believe I got your data, guys. Adrian, when was the last time you actually won? Oh, I found you, Mini Orange. You actually won once. Okay, so that's good. Okay, so yeah, EU89 for Adrian C and EU33 for Richie. Is that right? Yeah, I got you, Adrian. Just found you. It's been a while. Yes, Ivica, I'm gonna do it just now. Okay, so yeah, guys, this is it for today. Well, no, Ivica, actually, I'm not gonna finish the stream. We can do it on the stream, okay? Because I don't want to do a new one. Okay, I saved that. Let me just quickly send a message to Jane so I don't forget, because after that I'm going to bed. Okay, if you can explain that to me, what you want me to do on the Discord, it will be, I think, easier than on the chat here. Where is she? Okay, almost done. Right, the message has been sent. Yep. Enjoy your day, guys. I'll see you on the next stream. Okay, clear all pick talents. Where is it? No worries, Richie. No, everyone can make it. I think I didn't stream the last 2, so you missed only 1 out of the 3. I was sick, so I couldn't make it. Okay, I'm at 88. Be careful now. Right, so you wanted that. And then only as much as you need to open aiming at 2nd level. Okay, but should I do like a test of the damage before the aim and... Okay, just before I reach aim. Okay, so Ivica, as I can see, where's that aim in? I know where that is. Okay, that's that. You can hear me in real time, but you can't see in real time. Is that correct? Okay. So next time I'm gonna change the latency. So if you can hear me in real time, but you can't see the screen, it makes no sense. Right, so there we go. I got aiming opened. Okay, so you want to check the range or the damage here. Okay, I'm in 3 at 1 tank. And throw. Doesn't matter which side, yeah, so let's keep it that side. Which hero? Doesn't matter. Right, like that. And over here, just 1 tank, yeah? Okay, and I need to slow it down, no problem. Yeah, I'm thinking about Genie weapon or Black Dragon weapon. Just still the tests that I need to do. Okay, Vicha, you need to tell me if that's satisfactory. I heard you with delay. For example, during the second quiz, everyone answered and you haven't asked a question yet, but maybe it's my turn. It's... I'm not sure about that, Mateusz, because I know some people have these delay problems, some don't, and I have no idea. Me and Ivica, we've been trying to fix it on my end, and on my end, everything seems to be right. So I have no idea what's causing this delay on the YouTube. I might try actually streaming on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. However, the reason I didn't want to do that is it causes unfair environment. Because the guys on the Twitch usually don't have the delay of any kind, and when I was doing the quizzes last time, that was what was happening, and people on Twitch always answered first. Yeah, so as Adrian said, it's just so random. And I can't really control it. Adrian, you still playing Lost Ark? I got a little bit bored with it, truth to be told. I didn't log in all day today. Oh, hold on, Davicha. I can't see any numbers. Change BGT some of the time and patrol in attacking team. Alright. Sorry about that, I didn't pay attention. Nice. I unlocked it. I got like 533 item level, but I just didn't go there yet. I don't really have time. The only thing I do is what do you call it? Daily quests. I only have time to do daily quests, and that's it. Oh, another tank. Maybe not that. Let's go with that. Changed. Oh, sorry about that. I just tried that at the moment. You can see in the numbers. There's still no numbers. Yeah, let's change the throw. I find it relaxing in the boss fights. Yeah, the game is actually very good. But it is also an MMORPG, which means it requires a lot of time, which sadly during the week I don't have. During the weekend I should have, but I can't really play. Lost Ark is currently top 1 game on the Steam with concurrent players of over 1 million, Mateusz. It's a quite good game, but it's got a lot of problems. The problems it has is actually the queues. If I wanted to start the game now and wanted to play, it will take me like 3 hours before I get into the game, which means in 3 hours I'll be going to bed. So no. Okay, so that's the problem with that game. It's so popular because it's like Diablo with Monster Hunter Online. Okay, there's so many cool mechanisms, so much to do. Okay, so troll in attacking team, skeletons, they take damage. So yeah, let's go with that. Let's see if there are any numbers. Maybe I'll change that hero as well. Let's do some magic damage. Oh, let's go with Catherine. Yeah, you just see whenever I have time to play, I'm either too tired or it's too early in the morning. Because my daughter started nursery now, so 7 in the morning I wake up and I finish work. Hold on, at 11 in the evening. So I only got a couple hours of sleep. So that's 705. That was Troll's damage, yes? Vicia. You happy with the numbers? Did you write them down? Remove skeletons from Troll team. Also remove dragon from both teams. Okay, so we want dragon here. Okay, from both teams. Okay, that's fine. But for now, started player doesn't really like that thing. Yeah, Era of Chaos is still a good game. The thing that I like about Era of Chaos is you can enjoy all the content without actually being in the game, if you know what I mean. So I don't need to log in at specific time to do a content, except for Guild Wars. And MMORPGs, that's what they require most of the time. There are these isles that you need to visit or play at certain times. And I can't, okay? I can't play at this time, so this is what will probably eventually drive me off the game. But so far, I enjoy it. Okay, Ivica, are you happy with all that? Please change okay, you don't want skeletons as a unit to some one time. No problem. Single tank. Behemoth. Okay, that's fine. Okay, once you get your numbers, tell me and I'll add that peak talent thingy. Yeah, studies. Right now I do college and I do full-time job, and also I'm going to have a second kid in April, so I will be really busy. Yes, Adrian, that is correct. That's what I'm looking for the games is you can stop playing, then come back and still have fun. See, I really like story. This story might not be the best, but it's interesting. Okay, this is why I want to advance and get this story finished. That's my main thing. I want to find all the arcs. Uh, cannot aiming only 2 levels. Okay. No, Mephi. Do you have any? Oh, sorry. Any info? But I would love that. I would love an action might and magic game. See, this franchise has so much to offer. I'm just so sad that check troll talents and range. Okay, so troll talents ranged. Okay, we got troll. Let's do the stats first. Level up. So troll talents. What do you want to check here? Obviously, you want to check the range. Where was the range? That's Cyclop. Jesus. What I'm looking at. Yeah, I just noticed that. Sorry. Hope Diablo will be game like that. They will take. There will be another screen. Hold on, guys. I really need a second screen. But I just bought a new RAM. I need to update my RAM as well, because I need more for the game. Okay, so range 470. Yeah. Okay, you got that. I was about to type that to you. Okay, so you want to check the range, and what about the talents? Mm-hmm. I can make it to 20 if you want. It will be a easier math for you. No, actually I can't. It will take. Yeah, but I think it will take ages to get to what was it, 22k. By the way, guys, don't do that at home. Don't do what I'm doing. Spending diamonds on the talents is not a wise thing to do. But since I got 979 million, I can do that. Yeah, I'll be able to get it to 22. I usually do it with a macro, but I'm not gonna run it here. There we go. Okay, so yeah, you got 20% now, yeah? Okay, so 470 range and 20%, and now you want me to add 2 levels into the, not here, into that. Yes, let me just confirm before I actually do anything. Check damage. Okay, check damage. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the damage number will be different. Therefore, we have everything in there. We'll copy a lot from Path of Assassins. Path of Exile. Jesus, I'm playing so much Heroes of Might and Magic that I think of Path of Exile. Path of Assassin instead of Exile. I used to play Path of Exile. I used to play Diablo 3 like a lot. I was on the leaderboards when it was like first 6 seasons, I believe I played on Hardcore League, and I was always like top 20 or something. I really liked the Necromancer class once it came out. It was so strong. But Diablo 3 missed a lot of things. Wait a sec. Okay, so we got crit and non-crit. Okay, so you got the numbers. All good to actually add this into talents now. 2 levels of Amen. Okay. When? Yep. So we added 30 range to the unit. So it should be here. Troll. It should be 500. It is. And that should add 20% damage. Yeah, that makes sense, okay? Because we moved from the 400 thresholds to the 500 threshold. Yep. Okay, good thinking there. Okay. Now you will have a chance to confirm the numbers. So yeah, 20 damage increase, that would be huge. Yeah, I played hardcore, so the only problem I had was the connection. So back then I had a really bad connection and I died a lot due to disease. Okay. Yeah, Adrian is right here. Once you get to the max level, it's really easy. See, Ivicia, the numbers that you took, were they while the unit, while the behemoth was away, or when it was next to the troll? Because obviously, I think the damage portion works if the unit is away. If it's in the melee, there's 0 bonus. All right, good. Okay, so you want me to add more to it then? Because maybe 500 is still not enough. Maybe it has to be above 500 before it actually adds up the extra 20%, yeah? So let's level it up. So sorry, seems not working. Yeah. Check the trial, blah blah blah. We have numbers according. Okay, seems not working. Can you add all rest? Okay, so 45. So that should be at 515. Yep, so that's above the 500 now. Obviously, we increased attack as well, just a little bit, but we've done the attack tests already, so you should actually have a rough idea how much that will increase the damage. Oops, the chat disappeared. Gorax, I'm way too relaxed and never could keep a hardcore character alive, so I quit playing hardcore. Yeah, as Adrian said, you need 2 free teams. So even if you main castle now, half a year from now you might change your mind and you'll have second team that'll be almost as good as. But the thing is, it's really hard to plan because most of the teams use castle units. And yeah, even see, I play on server EU20, which is 2 years old, truth to be told, and I still can only maintain 2 main teams. My third team is really weak. It's a gem team because gem is cheap. Yeah, just one. Yeah, so maybe the talent thing is not really working. So see, if Ichia mentioned that to River Crab, okay, he is the technical guy, okay, he will have an insight in that, because obviously I can only do what I can do on the screen. You want me to add all the other talents? Just add all of it. Yeah, you can always reference that, just mark a time of my stream and just reference it to River Crab and he will look at it, see what happened, okay? Okay, let's all add wool. Right, 135, that should be another threshold, no? That should be over a 600 range now. Yeah, so that should be a 40% damage increase according to that. But as it says here, depends on the distance from the target. So basically only first shot matters, because then Behemoth gets closer and closer. So once he goes into the melee, when it's fighting next to each other, as an easier explanation, this is where it actually does not work, okay? So what Ivica is trying to find out here is only the first hit that the troll lands. Yeah, so that hit. Where is the boulder? Okay, but I think I see the problem. The behemoth is gaining the distance. Even though the troll shoots, the behemoth moves couple steps. So yeah, we need a tank for the troll. Uh-huh. Can I do that? Can I only reset up to Amen? I want to reset that. Oh, I didn't even go all the way up because I couldn't. I need to reset all. Okay. Manually. Okay, yeah. I think my daughter is asleep anyway, so it's no rush. Let me see if I got a text or anything. Give me 1 minute. Yeah. Wait 1 second. I got a message. Okay, let's do it. Okay, I'm just gonna do quickly two fights. If it's not gonna, if we're not gonna get the results today, we'll do it on the next stream. Okay, and no worries. Okay. So I'm gonna put Behemoth there as well, okay? So it will be Behemoth against Behemoth. Okay, grab the numbers. Okay, so hold on. I lost the track of the chat. Most players won't be able to hear from Angel Maxwell. Well, let's say you mentioned Astral Tazar DM can. Half of my DM teams are from Castle. From my second team is. Okay, do you quote the numbers? Do you need to see the non-crit one? No need. Yeah, because it's going. Well, no, it's after we change it. Okay, so just add 2 to Amen now. No problem, Matteo. Just ask. There's great community that will always help you. People who played even the Chinese version, they know what's common to us. So That is not a 20% increase. That is... Yeah, I'll add one more level to Aemon. Oh, Jesus. So what was the number? Did it increase? Obviously it should increase, but is it a 20% one? So we can assume that Haaland 20% increases back then, because I is only a 4. Yeah, it just doesn't work. Let's try again. Let's just max it out. Okay, and that will be us. Yeah, you can report it to River Crab, and he will have a chance to look into it. He's got more, obviously, more technical information than me. Oh no, I added one extra talent here. Anyway, I'm not gonna reset that again. I want to watch some good movie today, relax before tomorrow classes. Oh, it missed. Was that 2-1-3 crit? Yeah, first one was a miss. I think it's gonna be the same even if I exit. Because it's gonna change the... It's not gonna change the seat. But I can just move the line up. Okay, it's maybe a little bit different, but... Oh, I think it's gonna hit. Oh, miss. Okay. So let's just move the line. It's gonna change the seed. Oh no. I got an idea. I'm just gonna change the hero. Someone that don't have storm. Yeah, it's because of the storm. did you get it? Because that wasn't a crit this time. Anyway, Vicha, I need to go. Okay, it's almost 9 p.m. We can always try it next week. Okay, guys, thank you for staying with me. I do cyber security and computer science. I basically do two courses at the same time. Okay, guys, thank you for staying with me on the stream. Gonna see you guys next week. Maybe there'll be something new released. If not, I'll test either Genie Weapon or what's his name, Bone Dragon. Right. Enjoy your day, guys. Bye.